base.
Yes, true.
There's people coming. Where are you going?
Close right.
You're clear to engage all targets.
Have armor plate for you?
I'm putting a drone up. See if we can get some early picks.
I'm dropping this armor plate in front of you.
Okay.
Located the supply cache. Secure that position.
Any tags?
Nothing.
Sick. You still flying around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next objective located.
Targets
Target
here
down.
to the east.
Gas is closing in. We need to exfil now.
Price. Something's wrong in Verdansk. They're targeting their own. We need to find out why. Send fighters I can trust. Ghost out.
Yeah. Going to spend tomorrow morning going through the training modes, and tomorrow afternoon going to be kicking it. How are we doing?
Welcome to Warzone training. In Warzone, every operator is equipped with an armored vest. Slide the armor into your vest. Good work. Now pick up some ammo. Proceed to the next area. Hit all the targets. Well done, mate. Mount your weapon on a piece of cover. Approach some cover. Aim down your sights and mount your weapon on the cover. While aiming down your sights, mount your weapon on nearby cover. Now hit the targets while mounting. Target has armor. Listen for the sound of the armor breaking. You hear that? That means the armor's gone. Spot on. Mounting stabilizes your weapon. It's good for mid to long distance engagements. Proper job, well done. One of the best tools you have available is the TAC map. On the TAC map, you'll find optional missions known as contracts. Complete contracts to earn rewards for your team. Well done, mate.
Vendor here if you need equipment. Does anyone need this? Moving! Disregard last.
Find and accept the contract. Nicely done. Locate the tablet with the contract. Supply box location. Secure. Proceed to the next area. This contract's objective is free loot caches. Accepting the contract as marked supply boxes on the map for you. Well done. Contract updated. New objective.
Get me in a game, man. Fuck the training,
Take
trash
any
man.
loot you want. Otherwise, I've got to clean this mess up myself.
Where the fuck did I go, man?
Notice supply boxes make a distinct sound when you're close. Contract updated. New objective identified.
Oh, you can skip it? Oh, fuck knows, man. You probably can, but fuck it. I'll just do the training anyway, but just fuck the training, man. Just get rid of the game! Like a 1 minute box to get, man. I'm no fucking ammo, man. Where the fuck's my ammo?
Cash are normally found inside buildings. Search for some cash, see what you can find. Spot on. Locate more cash. Proper job, well done. Cash can be used at buy stations to buy kill streaks and other special items. Buy stations are marked.
How you doing,
on the
Dino?
TAC map.
Not seen you in a while.
Good work. Buy stations allow you to bring teammates back from the dead, purchase kill streaks and more. Purchase a loadout drop marker. Nicely done. Now call in a loadout drop and stand clear of the smoke.
Is that right? L1 and R1, is that right? Aye. Oh, really? I'm busy working? I mean, I've been playing fucking a lot of Tarkov, man.
Loadout drops allow you to
Tonight
select a
is
full
the
loadout.
night to...
A loadout drop is the only way to get perks and certain weapon attachments in Warzone Battle Royale. Well done, mate. Try some more equipment or move to the next area when you're ready.
Let's go, let's just get us out of there.
Okay, Kruger, hit the deck.
I've got you!
When your teammates are down, you can revive them if you're close.
Oh, you building a PC, really? And what
Nicely done.
specs you getting?
You can ping anything in the world for your team. Ping an armor plate for your team.
Flash out!
Oh, sugar. Right, hang. Just fucking blinded myself.
Body armor here. Danke. Body armor here.
Solid work. Well done, mate. Pick the spot and mark the location. Spot on. Mark a location for your teammates.
Right, so I've got specs that you might be interested in. I don't know if you're up, if you want to know what sort of specs, right? I'm looking to upgrade my parts, right? I don't know how much you're looking to spend. I'm looking to upgrade.
Okay, literally look at anything else and ping it.
So at the moment, I've got an i7, 4th gen, 4790K. I've got a GTX 970. and like my 16 RAM. My motherboard is only like
Mark a location for your teammates.
maximum DDR3, so I'm looking to change my motherboard, my RAM, and my CPU. Your bill's roughly 650. All right, okay. I would recommend getting the AMD. Wait, where the
Okay, literally look at anything else
Moving.
and ping it.
Copy that.
Well done.
Moving!
You can also ping hostile areas for your team. Ping the targets as hostile.
Moving!
Copy.
That's the way. There's another way you can help your team. You can drop items in your inventory for your team.
Alright, okay.
This is
so
called
down.
teamwork. Be careful with teamwork. You might win.
Alright,
Well
okay,
done,
cool.
mate. Sprint to extraction. Next job's waiting. Done and done.
AMD, Ryzen 5, 36,000. That's not right, no 36,000. 3600X. Vengeance, 16 gig RAM. Oh, you get an AMD Ryzen 5? Right, sounds. Now, who the fuck are these guys, man? AS, oh yeah, the AS Rock. See, somebody told me about that. Somebody told me about that. AS Rock, Steel Legend, yeah. Micro 80. So you've got a small box. Right, okay. Yeah, somebody recommended that motherboard to me. I'm gonna get a different one though, because the reason I was gonna get another motherboard, I remember why. When I was checking all the specs and what to change and all that, something wasn't compatible. Hey, these players I've got better be fucking good, man. And what else? I've actually got like a wish list in my. Yes, that's the one. That's the exact one. Is that what you're getting, Dean? That is crazy, by the way. That's absolutely crazy. That's exactly what I was going to get. Other than the AS Rock, I was actually going to change that to an Asus Tough. That'd be a good build. That's what I'm looking to change. However, I'm going to keep my graphics card though. I think I might keep that until a later date. Cause that's going to fucking cost. The stuff to upgrade would initially cost me about $450 roughly to buy it. However, I would just sell what I'm replacing, which should get me about $350 back. Gigabyte radio on RX 590. Alright, okay. RX 590, 8 gig. That's soft. That's that'll be better than my GTX 970 then, eh? I don't know, maybe it isn't. Not sure. Hey, how long does it take to get in a fucking game here, man? Just drop us in, man. What, my GTX could be better? Yeah, I know that. I know it could be better, but like to get a decent graphics card, you're gonna be in the range of fucking 300 odd quid, man. Right, yours could be better. I mean, it's alright. Like, I don't think you would need to go any. I don't think you could do any better than that. To be fair, like that you need to. Fuck's sake, man. Waiting, loading level. Are we getting? Oh, thank fuck for that. The only reason I'm looking to upgrade is because of Tarkov, right? And my stream. So I managed to get my Tarkov frames per second increase because I was getting a lot of FPS droppage in my game. I managed to get that resolved. But then when I was streaming, I was getting droppage in that. But I've managed to sort of get it resolved in a way where it allows me to stream. I might get the odd stuttering here and there.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
You think I will regret? Why? Why is that? Mike, why do you think? It's either that or I go for the I-9. If I go for the I-9, I kind of get the AS Rock, because that's AMD.
Mark a trap point for your
I'm
team.
the squad leader.
You'll lead them in.
Here we fucking go.
Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
Where do people want to go? Where do I drop? No idea, where do I go? These are all the maps in the game joined together, aren't they? TV station, man. Alright, where they fucking gone? They just fucking left me, these pricks. Was that them up there, right? I just read lots of problems with MD and want to stick with Intel.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Yeah, well that's well I've no when I'll get the money. What I'll do is I'll get the money aside first before I think about upgrading, and I look at my options. Oh, is that fucking buy station now? I need a gun, man. Oh, here we go. My teammates, man. I know that might be about to be released, but I don't need the I-12 though. I won't need it. Like for what I'm going to use and do, I'm not going to go and get fucking PC gaming. You know, I'm still going to go play my console as I always have. This is the train station where this happened. I mean, this doesn't feel as smooth as the old Blackout, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I mean, that is going to be an absolute nightmare to get this armor. To remember to do that, by the way. I think the I-9 is meant to be really, really good, but it's trying to get a motherboard that is going to take that, as well as be DDR4
Enemy
and
UAV
everything
overhead.
else. Hey, where's my teammates, man? Fucking need to move. I might take that sniper, by the way. Here we fucking go! Fucking here we go! The I-9 is blinding. Are they fighting? Are they in a fucking battle here, man?
Gas is moving.
Fuck is my teammates, man? What are they doing here, man? Off. This is terminal, innit? Ah. Crazy. Oh, my teammate doing. What the fuck? Where are they, man? Fuck off! Teammates are shite, man!
You're in the gulag now.
Ah,
Fight
teammates
for
are
early deployment.
shite.
Better.
Pay attention.
Where's my
We'll be out
fucking
there
guns,
soon.
man?
Get ready. You're next.
Just punch fuck it or something, man.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Beat them down or capture the objective. Your teammate won.
No way. No way,
We're
you
sending
little
back to
dick,
base.
man.
It is not over yet. Your team can still buy your release.
Get his butt in here, buddy. Go around by. You don't gotta deploy me, man. Come on, buddy. Fucking buy me in, Toby. Toby, mate, gonna buy me in, you wee dick. Toby!
Mark out, I'm going.
I hate playing these fucking idiots, man. Toby, gonna fucking buy us in, you wee dick. He better be buying me in, man. He better be buying me in. What is he doing? What is he fucking idiot doing? Oh, mate, what are you doing, man?
was a
Wait,
loss.
fucking guess, I'll
Failure
pick,
is a
man.
wise teacher.
Wait.
Oh man, idiots, idiots, idiots! And so don't talk, man. They play fucking a battle royale. They don't have a mic. What is wrong with people, man? What is actually wrong with people? I'm saying people, man, what you cunts don't have a fucking mic? You're fucking hard to get a mic! The I-12 Navy, like, what are you gonna need an I-12 for? What are you gonna need that for? Oh, it takes ages, man, to get a game. Come on, get us in a game, people. after all that, man. How much is that fucking motherboard, man? £50 for that motherboard. That's fucking you like. Yeah. Add to wish list. Add to wish list. I'm about to pop this fucking game off, peeps. What is that fucking noise, man?
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned. Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone. Hunt the enemy down. a marked location and secure the area.
Go here.
Teammate has entered the gulag. Surviving earns
I'll
the
go this way.
redeployment. Lost the fight.
Oh, you dicks, man. I hate my fucking people, man, to join me, man. Fucking idiots. Always fucking leave you, man. Fucking whims, man.
You win this fight and you return to the front line, but if you lose, you're done. Beat them down or capture the objective. You showed them no mercy. Stand
Get
by
up
for
here,
redeployment.
correct?
I see the device.
What time will I be available? Well, I'm streaming tomorrow night for CD Key, so it'll probably need to be after 9:30 tomorrow night. Yeah, it's 9.
Primary objective accomplished. Recon intel secured.
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy.
Is this added fucking auto run on it yet, man? Because I need auto run on it.
Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Your teammate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy.
The fuck is this? What? Oh my god.
I'm hit!
I generally cannot play with fucking morons that just don't even communicate, man! What's wrong with you people, man? Fucking end up playing like a solo, do you know what I mean? There's just there's nobody communicate, nobody plays as a team, man. Well, you get fucking shafted up the arse, you little prick.
Learn from the loss. Failure is a wise teacher.
Sit in the queue again for fucking idiots not to talk. Where the fuck is MC Waterfall? You know, mate, are you playing?
Warm up while you can. We deploy soon. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned. Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
Need even marks where you're going, man. Fucking hell, man. Like, he's got to fucking guess. He's got a mic used to nuggets.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
Where's he fucked off to, man? Oh my god. Makes it away over here, man. Like, what is he doing, man?
I like to drive.
Right. Ah, I done. Typ. Ja. Vad gör vi? Ja. Så var det.
Hey!
Got gas moving in.
Oh no. Oh, you and me. Oh no, you didn't. You didn't. You camping little dirty fucking.
Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Beat them down or capture the objective. Lost the fight. Return to base. It's not over yet. Your team can still buy your release. base for debrief.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned. Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
I know this area. Got entry point. How about there? Does anyone use it?
Primary objective is bounty target is up. Take him down.
Clean kill.
point for your team. You'll lead them in.
Oh, there's two of them.
There's another one there, buddy.
Your teammate was sent to the
another one.
Gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Your teammate has failed. They're returning to base.
There we go. Any armor? Need armor, buddy? Armor?
Contract failed. You're out of time.
Go.
You're losing ground.
For what? I don't know. That's for both of us. I said that to you earlier on. I thought, what? Yeah, that's fine. No, no. I don't know. I know that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Make it. I'll fine. Just put a bridge.
Keep going. Let's go. Go. Said so. Not safe. Ready to fight.
This is the Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy. Now the fight. Up next, get ready. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Earn your way out.
That's cool, man.
It is not over yet. Your team can still buy your release.
There now.
Oh, that.
All right.
Oh, if you've not made it, then I'll just. If you've not, if you made it, if you've made it at the top. already started it. Oh, what it does. That's fine. Oh, different. Oh, babe.
Okay.
Put your nail through one of them. Through one of what? Yeah. How many did you get? 5. Was it still on offer? Still on offer? Yeah. That one. Damn Jai. I don't actually know, mate. I've only played a couple of games. Being absolutely shite.
Enemies here!
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
You'll be alright.
You fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief.
Target down. You can't die yet. You're not in the circle. It's time to move. Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Warm-up is over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
I say we drop down. We are live.
My pleasure. I'm moving.
right, soldier. Mark a drop point for your team. Your teammate was sent to the Gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Proceed to the marked location and secure the area. Your teammate is redeploying. Stand by. The Gulag now. Fight to earn employment. You can taunt your enemy with words or rocks. It makes the wait go by faster. Pay attention. You'll be out there soon. Get ready until next. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Earn your way out. Lost the fight. Return to base. It's not over yet. Your team can still buy your release. Primary objective accomplished. Recon intel secured. Friendly drop bag headed your way. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gas is moving.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I will drive.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Get to the new safe zone.
Professor Grasselli, what is the situation in Lombardy today?
Well, the situation is critical because we have a huge number of patients currently being treated in the ICU and in our hospitals. I know the situation of the ICUs very well since I am coordinating the network of COVID-19 ICUs. We now have around 600 patients being treated in the ICU in about 50-55 dedicated ICUs, and we have treated a total of more than 700 patients from the beginning of the epidemics. So if you think that in Lombardy the total number of ICU beds was about 800, 850, something like that before the crisis, you can understand that it's an incredible stress for the system.
What is the age range that you are dealing with?
The median age of the patients admitted to the ICU is 65 years. This means that half of the patients are older than 65 and half are younger than 65. In the last 5 days, 7 days, we are seeing an increase in young people. So, for example, we had a patient, a 20-year-old boy, who was intubated 2 days ago.
What about children?
So, children, we have 3 or 4 neonates, I think, who tested positive and who have not so severe disease. And children, as in China, are basically spared, at least from the symptoms. I'm not sure that they are not infected, but apparently they don't get sick.
Now given how incredibly pressured you are, do you have to, in a sense, choose between different patients as to who you can treat? In other words, do you, in the end, have to say, look, I'm sorry, if you're over 80, we really can't do anything?
No. Well, we are doing what we do exactly every day in our life as intensivists. So independent from the coronavirus outbreak, when an intensivist is called to evaluate a critical patient, he always has to make a decision about is this patient going to benefit from intensive care? And this is a complex decision that takes into account several factors, not only age, of course, but also, I would say, biological age. So comorbidities, other illnesses, past illnesses, current condition, health status, frailty, and so on. So this is something that we do every day, okay? Clearly, in this situation of incredible mismatch between the resources we have and the number of patients who we should allocate, we have to be more strict in this. I would not call it selection, I would say triage of the patients, but what is driving us always is the consideration that what we have to do is trying to grant to every patient who can benefit from ICU an ICU bed. And clearly not all the patients will benefit from an ICU bed, because if a patient very old or with a lot of past illnesses or with a very fragile condition at the beginning gets a bad pneumonia and needs a tube and a mechanical ventilator, his chances of surviving and of returning to an acceptable quality of life are very low.
Right. Well, now,
and this is a consideration that we do every day.
Yeah.
Clearly now it's more urgent because we have a huge amount of people in a very limited period of time. But at least now we have been able to grant ICU admission and intensive treatments to every patient who has been judged candidate to those treatments.
We have 377 patients and 6 dead. Now, do you see what we are doing as adequate, or do you look across and say, you should be doing what we're doing?
No, I don't think that we can compare the numbers because, as we've seen also in China, in the Wuhan region, they had a huge number of patients and a higher mortality than in the other regions outside Wuhan, where they had smaller epidemic episodes. So I think that what happened in Lombardy is just like a bomb that exploded. So it's the region has a very high density of population all those people come and go from Milan every day. They are connected to every part of Europe. And so that's where the epidemic started. And then I think that, at least for now, surrounding countries are seeing, how can I call them, metastasis of this, but not the center of the disease. That's even in the surrounding regions in Italy, the number of patients and the number of critical patients are smaller than in Lombardy. And in Lombardy, we have, I'm sure you know, Lombardy is one of the richest region in Europe. So we have a very good health system, very modern, very efficient. So I don't think that the problem is that it exploded there, and before you can realize what's happening, you are like overwhelmed by the mass of patients. So hopefully in other countries, it's not behaving like this. But what is very, very, very important for every country, and that's why the real reason why I'm doing this, is that everyone must understand that if you are not very careful in controlling the spread of the disease, this disease will overwhelm your system, no matter how efficient, good, modern it is. So the most important thing, besides creating new ICU beds, besides buying new ventilators, which is okay for people who are already sick, but the most important thing is to avoid a lot of people becoming sick. So you have to teach the population that they have to behave in some way in order to avoid the spread of the disease. I don't know, we are now putting in place a lot of severe measurements of containment, and that's the only way that we can try to deal with this incredible number of patients who are coming to our hospitals. And then the regional differences are difficult to explain. I don't know, I'm not an epidemiologist. I observe the numbers and the facts, and I see that in other countries they have smaller numbers, lower mortality. I have no explanation for that. We in Italy, the average age is quite high. So most of the people who died are patients above 80 years old. So patients who really cannot reasonably survive to a severe acute respiratory failure like this.
Actually, your explanation to us of the bomb that was in Lombardy, the ingredients were such that you got hit very, very badly. And those ingredients don't exactly exist necessarily anywhere else.
That's one explanation. And also, I mean, the bomb it's worse than a bomb, because, a bomb is one event limited in time and in space. This is an event that, keeps increasing, and it's contagious. Everything happens very quickly. If one had told me that in 2 weeks we would have created 500 new ICU beds or completely reorganized our hospital system, I would have said, okay, you're crazy. And it's happening now.
One more question, Professor Grasselli. Are your own doctors and nurses being infected?
We had a certain number of healthcare workers infected at the beginning, when, everything was starting to happen. So now I think that they are using properly the personal protective equipment, and at least among anesthesiologists, the number of infected doctors is decreasing. But again, that's another big problem, because a certain number of healthcare workers are affected in those diseases, like SARS or those coronavirus diseases. So another important message for the population is that, and for the other healthcare system who are going to face this, is to train your healthcare workers on the use of the proper use of PPE, because that's one of the most important things.
At this point in the development of this pandemic, is it possible, do you think, for Britain to suffer a bomb, as you put it? In other words, a sudden explosion of a real intensity of this outbreak?
Possible, it's possible. I think that you have the advantage of being late compared to us, so you're now realizing that this can happen, and it can happen in a rich and modern and well-organized region, okay? So And I think that everyone, I'm being contacted by several people and several from all over the world who are asking us, what are you doing? How did you do it? And and this is a great advantage for you. So I hope that in other countries this is not going to happen, because they know that it can happen, and they have to get ready, to be prepared.
Professor Grasselli, thank you very, very much for talking to us, and good luck, and our thoughts are with you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
you